this tea or soup?
Tea.
Never did like drinks machines, me. Should be more than an E number between hot chocolate and oxtail.
I don't want to hear it.
Just making conversation.
Oh, don't! God forbid, but if Ted dies, our son's looking at time. Proper hard time. I've seen what that does. He'll not be the same lad when he comes out, if he comes out.
Stop worrying, love. If he were with Len, then...
As ifs goes, that's an XXL. I'm sick of hearing that man's name. Is it any wonder Gary's gone down this road? He looked up to him when he should have been looking up to you. Where were you?
It's missing you already.
Let you go?
Looks that way, yeah.
Well, what did they say?
Well, what could they say? They've got nothing.
Well, Ted saw you.
No, correction, he thought he saw me. I mean, come on, old man, dark house. Won't take much of a brief to demolish that, and they know it.
Did they take a DNA sample?
Yeah, but it won't do him any good. If I want there, what can they find?
So, how are things under Poppy? Any problems? Any objections? No homophobia, is it? Because I won't stand for that, me.
Oh, look at Harvey Milk. Should we bob you on a float at Manchester Pride?
I'm just looking for a bit of feedback.
Oh, and there's me thinking you're trying to get out of the Betty situation.
What am I going to do? I mean, if they won't work together...
Well, the trouble is, you see, Betty, she's like a very old wine.
Oh, she's improved with age.
She's turned to vinegar. I mean, she'd try the patience of a saint sometimes. But she is part of the furniture, so if one has to go...
It's Poppy, I know. Becky's already been on me back to hurry up and get it done.
Oh, she's a fine one to talk. We sent her out for that Gazette half hour since, and I'm on pins here.
You don't even know if the picture's in the paper today?
It is in the paper today, the photographer said. Oh, I wonder if we're front page.
Look, we've raised a few quid for charity. We've not found Osama bin Laden behind a crate of stout.
But it's a local paper for local news. They had a chimp playing a banjo on the front cover last week.
Oh, and that's what you aspire to, is it? Anyway, I'll leave you alone.
Hey, maybe Becky's not come out so well. You know, skinny pieces, they don't always photograph like Twiggy. You know what they say? They say that a toast rack sometimes will benefit from a tea cake or two.
Are you comparing my fiancée to a toast rack?
No, it's just a figure of speech. There you are. We're about to send out a search party. You got it then?
Do you know, it isn't in.
Are you sure you've not missed it?
Yeah, I've had a really good look.
Do you mind if I look?
All right. It is in here.
Oh, Becky, darling, don't take it to heart. Anyone can look rough in a one-off photo.
I look pretty sensational. Your nails look nice.
By heck, time was when. I could have had a fortnight's holiday for that and still had enough left for an ice cream. I hope we're going Dutch.
Hey, am I wearing a bonnet and clogs? Look, you and Vanessa can do what you want, but I think it's the fella's place to pay. Very traditional, me.
I bet you are. Well, I tell you what, I'm not staying here and getting stung.
Hey, no, you can't do a runner on me now. Hey, paratroopers do not bail.
Of course they did.
Oh, you know what I mean. Anyway, you volunteered for this mission.
Volunteered? I was practically press ganged.
Oh, shh, incoming. Who am I again?
Stella.
Well done, Newt.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, love.
How you doing?
Oh, still here?
You listen to the Smiths again?
No, there's no Morris that can tell me about human misery. Sorry, it's me back. It wears me down. I'm off to Quacks now.
You are telling me everything, yeah? It's nothing serious, is it?
Well, it's no joke, but I'll be fine. Besides, next to Ted.
Ted?
He's in hospital. Had a heart attack last night.
No way.
Yep. And that's only half the story.
You can't whack a bit of high tea. Wonder why they call it that.
The price.
Strictly speaking, Stella, this is afternoon tea. High tea is something quite different and rather less refined.
Is it?
Oh, don't worry. It's a common mistake. More tea?
You're very kind.
What was your game then, Gilbert?
industrial magnets.
No wonder I found you in a pickup joint.
I know life in magnets may sound dull. And to be honest, it was. Not like performing at Sydney Opera House, eh, Stella?
Oh, you were quite successful then.
Well, I was touted as the new Bobby Crush at one time. My publicity called me Liberace in a cocktail frog, till he sued. He was very litigious in that direction.
You can definitely tell a pianist's hand. Strong, yet also capable of infinite gentleness. I'm sure these fingers could tell a few tales.
I bet they're not the only ones.
You know, I absolutely adore Liszt.
And Brahms, if the other night is anything to go by.
Which of his Hungarian rhapsodies do you like best?
Oh, there's a question. Yes, there's a question. Indeedy. Oh, but here am I hogging the conversation and my ass I'm stewing. So what's it like jumping out of an aeroplane, Newt?
I know I was careless, and I've paid the price, believe me.
And the pain's just as acute?
Acute's one word. I can give you plenty of others. You won't find them in a medical dictionary.
But until you mislaid your medication, the pain relief was effective?
Well, if I'm being honest, no. After you reduce the pills, it started flaring up more regularly. I didn't feel I was in control of it anymore.
Control can be illusory. It's easy to use these sort of drugs as a crutch long after they're necessary.
The pain's no illusion. I need more than a replacement for the last lot. I need to go back to the old dosage.
Not a good idea. Opioids can all too easily foster dependency, even addiction.
It's medicine. It's not heroin.
I'm sure there wouldn't be a problem, but best be cautious. This is the same as your last prescription. And this will be the last of this medication.
You can't just cut me off.
If you're still in discomfort by the time this runs out, we'll have to consider other options. Perhaps some milder anti-inflammatories.
Never mind discomfort. I could be in agony still.
Then I'd have to consider referring you to an orthopedic surgeon. Unless you think the problem's elsewhere.
Were they not happy with your version?
Of course not, I told you. Want me to cough and make it easy for him?
I can believe that. The lazy beggars, the police. They didn't call it Z-Cars for no.
Where are you going?
Need a word with David, see how Ted is.
Well, if you weren't there, what does it matter?
I'm just being a good neighbour.
Are you not in enough trouble? Stay clear of them, the old flaming lot of them.
Ma'am, I know what I'm doing.
I'll put kettle on.
Never mind the kettle. Come on.
Whoa!
Hiya. Are you back last night? How's Ted?
Just left him now. He's putting on a brave face, but it's hard, you know, seeing him like that.
Yeah, it must be. I wish I never heard the name Windass.
Yeah. There's one thing after another with him, though, innit? Yeah. What kind of a person says about an old man?
Come here.
Anyway, I just popped back now to get something to eat, and then I'm gonna try and go over to my gran's and tidy up Aunt Mess before she gets back.
Well, come and have a burger on the house. Come.
If I had £1 for everyone that's wanted an hot pot today, you need to get Betty back in here, sharpish man. And that means quick and clean, yeah? Just like a chicken.
This is a pub, not an abattoir. It needs to be handled with tact and sensitivity.
So you don't want me to do it then?
No.
No.
I feel humiliated. I've told all my friends.
Look, if it had been in, you'd have only poured over every imperfection. There's only so much airbrushing can do.
What are you getting at?
Well, you know what they say, the camera never lies. And if it does, it's only to add on a few pounds, and let's face it, that's something you could do without. They'd have needed a double-page spread with you and Tweedledee on either side of the cheque.
Oh, right. Anything else you want to add?
Well, all I'm saying is try to think of it as a blessing in disguise. It's bad enough you're thinning on top without it being front page news.
Right. Well, I've got some breaking news for you, lady. A bona fide exclusive.
John!
Gobby bar manageress sacked. And I've got it from an impeccable source.
What? Steve?
So, I'm stuck in a foxhole.
You been the strawberry tart?
Aye. And there's arches everywhere.
The egg and cress rolls will take it. Shame it's not corned beef, really.
Shush! Go on, Newt.
And then I twig that I parachuted behind enemy lines.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you came in under the radar in a helicopter.
Aye.
So how did you manage to parachute out of a helicopter at low level?
I expect that's classified.
Oh, aye. Yeah, it's operational detail, like. And I think I've said a little bit too much already. Best get rid of the evidence, eh?
Don't worry, Newt. I know old soldiers are prone to gilding the lily. Perhaps you'd like to finish your story back in my foxhole.
Pity, I was enjoying that.
Why don't you play for us, Stella?
What a splendid idea.
Oh, no. I don't think the hotel would want me marching over there.
Concert pianists, they'd be thrilled.
Aye, but everybody's entitled to a day off.
No. Music isn't like that. True musicians like Stella have it pouring out of them. They simply have to play.
Do they? Well, yes, of course, but I wouldn't want to show the other fella up.
Nonsense, my dear. Come this way.
And as you know, it's been a very difficult week for all of us, hasn't it?
I've not lost any sleep.
The thing is...
The thing is, are you sacking me or not? I just want a straight answer.
Sacking. See, it's one of those words, isn't it? You know, it's very ugly, very confrontational.
Oh, it will be. If that's what we're talking about, you can count on it. So, yes or no?
Right. Well, oh, is that my phone?
No.
The thing is, Poppy, is that what I was hoping for was something along the lines of an amicable parting, you know, where no hard feelings, good luck, goodbye, and
No. Liz hired me. She can fire me. It's her name above the door.
And it's his name on the deeds. Come on now, love, have a little bit of pride, eh? Right? He's tried to save your feelings because he's soft like that, but here's the thing. You're a bossy two-faced coward. Nobody wants you here.
Pithy, I'll give her that.
So, you know, if you don't want that as your reference, I suggest you sling your hook right now.
All right.
All right!
I'll go. And I'll not forget to wipe my feet on the way out, neither. Whatever possessed me to take a job at a spitting soldier dive like this, I'll never know.
Should we do this in the back room?
No, I think you're done giving me orders, love. Save them for Betty. Try getting her off her backside. You'll have more chance of shifting the Pennines. At least they're younger.
Just go, will ya?
Oh, I shall. Don't you worry, love. At least I won't have to fend off his sweaty advances.
What?
Oh, it's just a matter of time. It's part of the job description around this place. Lie on your back for the boss. It's the only way he gets any action.
I'm warning you.
No, I'm warning you, stupid. You're not special. You're just the latest squeeze. At least Michelle had a bit of class. I reckon he'll be done with you in half the time.
Right, you mare.
Let me go!
We just did, love.
Right. Any requests? Newt, any ideas gratefully received, please?
Pot black theme.
I thought Rachmaninoff's Third Concerto. Well, it's difficult, I know, but for an accomplished professional...
Right, yes. Rachmaninoff's Third. Yes, as good as any, I suppose. Oh!
What is it?
Oh, it's pianist knuckle. I'm a martyr to it.
Can you still play?
Does it look like it? Oh, I was once struck down at the Royal Variety. Nuki Bear had to fill in. Oh, get me some ice, please.
Well, you might have got that idiot fooled, but not me, dear. Come along, Newt. Let's leave them to it.
I'd best not. I think I'll stay and look after Stella. It was nice meeting you, anyway.
If you've come to plead for him...
No, we just wanted to see how you were.
Brought you some chocolate raisins. There was a bit of a wait for the lift.
Is they know you
It doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts.
I'm so sorry. I never would have believed our Carrie could have...
There's no doubt. These eyes may be old, but they got a clear sight of him.
But it was never in his nature. He ain't got into bother with other lads. But to do this to someone like you, to attack a defenceless...
He didn't attack me.
Eh?
He was trying to get away. We collided on the landing. No more than that. I think he was more scared than I was.
I knew it. I knew he wasn't capable of it.
Did you tell the police this?
Of course. I made it quite clear to them. Your son never struck a blow in anger. But he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Granted, but at least it won't be a murder charge now.
I sincerely hope not.
They'll still say he caused you a heart attack, the stress of the burglary. You'll go down for it. Gary will never survive inside. He's just a lad. He's a right.
I tell you, it's enough to destroy your faith in human nature.
Well, we weren't exactly whiter than white. I practically won back the Falklands single-handed. You were Weatherfield's answer to Winifred Atwell.
Oh, a bit of embroidery to colour the story, that's all, but she were...
Too convincing.
I don't often feel an innocent abroad, but she was some operator. This whole single scene, it's a jungle. Hey, you know, we'd have been far better off just going out for a meal and a drink on our own.
Yeah?
At least we could have relaxed and enjoyed ourselves.
Hey, you've got a point there. A very good point.
No, happen we've had a lucky escape. I think I'm one of them people who's best off being on their own. You'd think 4 bust marriages would have taught me that. See you, love.
I knew it was a bad idea.
Why'd you do it then?
Because you're a mate, and if the guano hits the fan, remember that.
Guano?
Guano, it's from birds, high quality dung.
How can one load of dung be different from another? I'd have thought it'd be all the same old.
Not to a trained horticulturist. High quality dung is rich in nutrients. Low quality dung is what you'll be in if you get rumbled for this burglary.
Look, no one suspects a thing, right? All we've got to do is replace the photos back at Grand's, and I'm in the clear.
So, what are we doing here? Having a trim?
Keys. I don't quite fancy breaking in again, do you?
Alright.
Oh, we're just closing.
You look nice.
Hi, David.
Nice hair.
Oh, has to be. I'm a walking billboard for this place.
Yeah, it falls against the neck, dead nice, and you've got a cracking neck as far as necks go.
What is it you,
I was jointing a sheep carcass today, and it had a very similar neck, actually. Same curve where it meets the collarbone. Well, until I put my cleaver through it, that is.
What is it you're after, David?
Me gran's keys I wanted to go clean up after burglary.
Oh, I took them off shop bunch and left them home for safekeeping. I'll bring them in tomorrow, is that alright?
Yeah, cool.
So, what are you going to do now?
Not panic. Don't want people to get suspicious, do I?
Hey, what do you reckon to my chat just then? Killer lines or what, eh?
More like serial killer, mate.
Let go of me! Start talking. What about the weather? And where are you going on holiday? Mind you won't be going anywhere, will you? You set me up! You've only just worked that out, have you? I reckon there's baboons that would have done it faster. Mind you, they'd probably seen it coming first.
Oh, just shut up! Just tell me why. Why got all the aggro?
Do you honestly think I would let you anywhere near Tina? Go a lot further north, there's no line I won't cross.
I feel sorry for her. I mean, I knew you were sick, but to use your own granddad.
I had no idea he was going to be there. I was waiting for you to go in the house and I called the cops.
Twisted little.
Just called for your boots. I'll tell him that you want him at work on set and make him change his story. Yeah, bye. See ya. Well, who knows?
Enjoy it while you can, Pratt. Because if I go to prison, it won't be for long. I'll be out in a few months, and when I am, I'll show you what crossing the line really means.
Glutton for punishment, Mylene Klass and Janice Dickinson are back in the jungle, but luckily for Mylene, she's presenting this time around. I'm a Celebrity USA is over on ITV2 next. But here on ITV1, parents are struggling to deal with the pressures of sleep deprivation in our documentary, My Child Won't Sleep. That's next.